Oh, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing fine. This is the weekly brief for gold, technical analysis, silver, and Newmont, the biggest gold mining company in the world. And please, before I start, like if you like, subscribe, and share if you really want me to do some of these videos. Sometimes I'm always hesitant. I say if nobody cares, why would I upload a video? But I do it anyway. So please like, share, and subscribe. So the first one is gold here. So gold found buyers at the buyer zone, very bona fide, strong zone. It would have been better if it closed uh, above this zone, but it's okay to close inside the zone. So this zone proved very, very strong in the past and in the recent months. Good deal. So that's definitely a positive thing. So the next one, this is the weekly time frame for gold, and now we have an inverted hammer. Usually these inverted hammers, most of the times, I would say most of the bounces ends with them. Like this beautiful big bounce with this hammer, inverted hammer, 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 hammer. And if you don't see this stuff, that means you don't believe in technical analysis. So why would you watch my videos? But this is really, really, really bullish in the weekly time frame. It shows strength in the buyers. Their risk appetite was so strong they almost eclipsed the previous week's body, and after that it sold off. But still, this is still a bullish event. Okay, good deal. So we talked about the daily and weekly for gold. Let's talk about silver, which is the real star nowadays. All right. So what happened yesterday in silver? You have a beautiful rejection candle that came from. It's supposedly now you have a low and a higher low, which is always beautiful. Sometimes when you have a beautiful low and you bounce, you should always test that low, and if you succeed in that test, it's always bullish. So this is definitely bullish. This is what you want. This is a spinning top. It's not a spinning top. Is a beautiful candle too. So you have a strong rejection that came with beautiful positive divergence. As I said that many times in my tweets, that for my Kareem and Abdul Jabbar, the two followers that follow me, if you have a low and a severe lower low, the RSI should make lows too, at least go below 30, yet this bad boy did not. So you had a severe oversold here with this candle. Then you have a higher low, and a higher low, and a higher low. So the very fact that it's not going below 30, that means the buyer's stepping in all the time. If you don't think this is bullish, you don't believe in technical analysis. If you believe in technical analysis and you don't think this is bullish, there's something wrong with you. So okay, so a spinning top, bullish divergence. RSI refuses to go below 30. This is amazing. So this is the daily time frame for silver. This is now the weekly time frame. You could pause and you could look at this presentation. Okay, so these type of positive divergences always make a bottom. See, you could read it here since 2016. And also the cycle low, usually the bearish leg lasts for the average is 3.5 months. We did that. Okay. And also the bond market is really not that bad. TLT is still doing fine, even though it was hammered last week. But still, the bullish structure is still there in the weekly time frame. As a matter of fact, it's still above the trend line of weekly time frame. Okay, so this demand area, as I did here, has always been extremely bullish, and that's what happened. You found buyers, and you had a beautiful spinning top with a gain for the week. This is amazing after all that hammering, and you still have a gain with a beautiful, beautiful spinning top. Usually, this is the introduction. So, this is a red candle, spinning top, then a white or green candle, which makes it a morning star, makes it a very, very bullish move in the weekly time frame. Okay? So, if you look at the patterns, this is really amazing when you have spinning top and bullish divergence in the weekly time frame that completed the down leg 3.5 months. You could go back years and years and years, usually 4 months, 5 months top. So if you average it 3.5 months, so it can never go down forever. And now you're showing the forms of bottoming in the daily and weekly time frame for silver. Okay. And this is what I was talking about in the weekly. So you can see a low, lower low, a low and a higher low, low, higher low, lower low. It can go back even further. So if you think this is really don't matter, you don't believe in technical analysis, and if you really don't believe in it, don't watch my videos. But it's really, even if you don't believe in it, you could see the repeated patterns. You have a brain. It's okay. So, all right, this is the SLV, the ETF for silver. Another beautiful thing, as I'm really amazed. I am really, truly, absolutely amazed that the RSI refuses to go below 30 with all that hammering. This is absolutely bullish. It shows strength of the buyers. People are buying silver left and right, even if you hammer it. They say, please bring it on. And this is the proof. So you have a low, an extremely lower low. And look at that. Seeing is believing. And the same as with stochastic. So this is by itself amazingly bullish. Okay. So what's bullish about this chart? Usually, if you know me, if you're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I always look at measured moves. Measured moves shows me a buyer zone that is really invisible. So I put A, B, C. This is the low, this is the high for B, and this is the low for C. And that gives me 138 Fibonacci extension from A, B, C. And this is usually a bottom in place. And most of the times it bounces. See, this is A, B, and C, and it bounced. C is 87% Fibonacci retracement, and it is definitely from 87 to 89. It's definitely a Fibonacci number. And what happened? It bounced. And this is 158. It's almost 150. So that's a Fibonacci number. It bounced. 145. It's almost 138. So usually it's not precise, but these numbers always work, and you could look it up yourself. You can find it yourself. So SLV, and plus this is the SLV, the ETF. So sometimes you don't have the precise Fibonacci extension or retracement because you had that in the silver contract. Okay, good deal. So ABC, measured move, that came with positive divergence and a broadening bottom. So you had a pattern, reversal pattern, measured move, positive divergence, and also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reversal candles back to back. Spinning top, inverted hammer, indecisive candle, and white candle. So definitely it shows buyers stepping in. If you don't believe in that, you don't believe in technical analysis. Okay. So this is the SLV. Also, I talked about the broad and bottom here and all the stuff. So no need for this one. And this is the ratio, silver gold ratio. Sometimes you put gold silver ratio, but I put silver gold ratio. So the same thing you have positive divergence, which means silver is gaining on gold. Okay, this is always beautiful in any change of direction, change of trend. So if silver is gaining in gold, silver would outperform gold. Gold miners will outperform silver and gold, and it's going to be good times. So what happens last Friday? You have a beautiful spinning top right here with higher low. Okay, so that's what happens. You have low, lower low, higher low in the RSI, and reversal is about to take place in the silver gold ratio. You could see it in the opposite way if you're doing gold silver ratio, but it's the same thing. So now I'm talking about Newmont, the biggest oil, the biggest gold mining company in the world. Newmont is doing the same exact thing. What is crazy about Newmont? It is definitely in breakout mode. So it broke out of this down trend line and still above it right now with beautiful inverted hammer. Okay. And amazing higher lows in the RSI. And also the RSI is in breakout mode too. How you like them apples? See? It's really weird. What's going on is really weird. It's a lot of bullishness inside the chart and hammering in the price action. So if you believe in technical analysis, you're really happy with what you see. But if you don't, you're very depressed and very sad. You think that the sky is falling. But if you look at the chart, the sky is not falling at all. It's weird. It's not weird. It's weird if you don't know of technical analysis. So what's going on now? You have an inverted hammer. So this is a bottoming process. Usually something happens after that, which most likely, I'm almost certain, a bounce, at least a bounce. Okay. So this is the first chart for Newmont. This is another thing for Newmont in the daily time frame that shows the importance of positive divergence that we have right here. And if you don't believe in technical analysis, you could believe in just looking at it, eyeballing the charts. Okay? Good deal. So this is Newmont. Let's talk about this weekly in Newmont. That's another mind-boggling thing. It is definitely in breakout mode in a weekly, even though it's getting hammered from 74 to 53.87 with the Fibonacci fan lines also on support. If you don't know technical analysis, you'd be depressed. But if you see it, my God, have mercy. It's weird. Okay. That is also Newmont, and this is the relationship between the price action and Bollinger Band. The first thing you could look at is the price action inside of the Bollinger Band for what, 1, 2, 3, 4 down, two down days, and also in size two indecisive days, and he's still inside of the Bollinger Band, which suggests at least a mean reversion trade to 5650 at least. Okay, beautiful. So what happened in the past? You have a sell-off, consolidation, and that consolidation you mean revert. Sell-off, mean reversion. Sell-off, consolidation, mean reversion. Sell-off, and now consolidation, and should be mean reversion. So as I said, four bullish candles ended with a inverted hammer. And also, if you notice, in the last month, most of bounces come after an inverted hammer. There's an inverted hammer here, inverted hammer, a lot of inverted hammers in the bounces. Okay, so what's going on? Let's recap. Bullish action when the buyer stepped in the buyer's zone for gold. Bullish action in the weekly time frame, which shows inverted hammer and a possibility of inverted head and shoulder. Another thing I discovered, and somebody made fun of me, in GLD, which is the same thing. You can, but I did the chart in GLD. Another thing, it's really interesting. This is the patterns since 2019, started in late 2018. So you have a bullish wedge, then lounge, bullish wedge, then lounge, and now you broke out the bullish wedge in a bigger bullish wedge, and now you're consolidating this triangle, okay? And you are on that trend line with an inverted hammer. If you break out here, this thing would look nothing like this common thing. And I'm thinking $2,400 for gold by March 2022. I know it sounds stupid, but that's what I'm seeing. So okay, so gold daily, weekly, silver daily, weekly, bullish divergences, beautiful bottom bottom, reversal in the silver gold ratio or gold to silver ratio, bullish action Newmont daily, and also weekly. So please like if you like, subscribe and share, and do remember that disco is forever.